Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakadash, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakadash, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakadash.
Honors to the elders. Shalom.
Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakadash, giving double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, peace and blessings, pushing the truth and sincerity, and above all. It's the brother in the Pashkodash coming at you again with another lesson. This time speaking on being humble, okay? Because you gotta humble is one of those characteristics of a man of the Lord that you should have. Humble is a characteristic of a woman of the Lord, something you should have. All right, if you trying to get right with the Lord, being humble should be one of the main things that you target. All right, and first and foremost, if you're gonna be something, you got to know what it is. All right, humble primarily signifies low lying. It is used always in a good sense in the New Testament, metaphorically to denote. All right, it's of low degree brought low. So to be humble is to be brought low. All right, that's why you got a thing called the humbling, or you'll be humble because you brought low. All right, and when you brought low, you brought to understanding. All right, you able to experience the world You able to understand the world from a different point of view. All right, being humble is a great thing to be. It's just a different experience. All right. And with that, we're going to get right into the scriptures. This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2. With all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love. All right, you peep how it said humble. Oh, it said lowliness. Lowliness is humbleness. All right, because you being lowly. All right, Moses was a humble man. Although he was a prince upon a time, he was a prince, right? He was still a humble man. He ain't really start nothing with nobody. He didn't abuse his power. He didn't. I'm the prince. I'm the prince's brother. I'm the queen's son. You gonna do this? You gonna do that? No, he was just a cool dude. Of course, he handled his business. I'm not saying being humble is being a punk. No, being humble is like being lowly. You understand that you're like a worm to the Most High. All right. This is Philippians chapter 2, verse 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vain glory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem another better than themselves. Hey, you supposed to be to the point where you love your neighbor so much, you always looking out for him. You supposed to be to the point where, you just always looking to do a good deed. You don't want it to be like, well, I'm going to get this job. I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to move out. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to move out somewhere where nobody can contact me. You don't want to have that mindset. All right. Of course, you got to take care of yourself. I'm not saying don't take care of yourself. But you got to understand, the Most High, he's looking for certain people and certain characteristics, right? He's not looking for this selfish, rich man. He's looking for that humble, lowly man. And there's nothing wrong with being rich. Hey, but you got to remember what the scriptures say. It's going to be harder for a rich man to enter to the kingdom, bro. All right, this is Proverbs 11:2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with lowly is wisdom. All right, and when you humbled or when you lowly, it comes with wisdom, right? Because when you humble, you put in this low state. That's why when people go to jail, a lot of times you see them come out smarter. I ain't gonna say always, but a lot of the time you do, because they put in this lowly state where they can't do nothing but reconsider. All right, they don't have no rules. They consider not to be a human being in the prisons. All right, they consider to be less than a human being. All right, they consider to be like an animal because they have a little code. You don't even get called by your name. You get humble because you get treated like a lesser, right? And then here come the wisdom, because then they get the understanding of, damn, like I'm this low. Like this is my worth. And you understand that, yes, that is to a certain degree. Like, you compared to the Most High, you are nothing. Seriously. All right, this is Romans chapter 12, verse 16. Be of the same mind one toward another. Mind not high things, but consider to men of low estate. Be wise in your own conceits. You got to be that same mind one to another. And we got to be, like I said, we got to be looking out for one another. That's a big problem with Israel. Everybody just out for themselves. Nobody's really humble. You know, they all prideful. Pride is the opposite of humble. Right? So you can't be a prideful man and a humble man. You know, it's one or the other. You know, that humble man, he always looking out for his fellow neighbor. Or he always looking to help. Whether it be through a rebuke or alms, he always looking to help. The prideful man, he looking out for himself. He trying to figure out how to get some alms. The unrighteous way though, like he trying to finesse his way, he trying to steal. Right? And he looking out for himself. He think he that guy, you know. This is James chapter 4, verse 10. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. All right, so if you in that lowly position, right, and you able to understand, if you able to withstand that and understand your place, you know, the Most High gonna have it to where he gonna take you up. You know, you still gonna be humble, but he not gonna have you at the bottom of the barrel. You know, because you understand what it's like to be there, and you was comfortable being there. You know, it's kind of like going through hard times. Why wouldn't the Most High be like, okay, well, he stayed solid. You know, the Most High don't want to see us struggle, but he want to see if we're going to give up or if we're going to, you know, keep pushing. That's all it is. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. Put on, therefore, as the elect of Yahweh, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness, and mind, meekness, long-suffering. And you see all those things go together because you see them on repeat in like pretty much every verse. Every verse you see those same words: humbleness, kindness, mercies, long-suffering. You know? It's because when you put on one good characteristic, then it follows another, then it follows another, then it follows another, and vice versa. If you put on one bad characteristic, it's gonna follow another and another and another. That's just how it go. That's why I say you got to choose that path. You want to walk on the right hand side or the left hand side. This is Proverbs 29 and 23. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Proverbs 29 and 23. All right, so your pride, while you think you so high up and you worth so much, is really going to bring you down. And a man with honor, who's humble, who feels as if he's low, who really is low, he gonna be brought up, right? That's just the way it is. The Most High, he intends it to be like that. It's plenty of reasons on why it'll happen, on how it'll happen. Why it'll happen because the Most High ordains it to. That's first and foremost. But why? Because a man who understands his worth is worth more than he understands, right? Like me personally, I understand I'm not the top-notch guy. I don't have $1 million. I don't have a mansion. I don't have a giant estate, a refuge for my family. I don't have that. I understand. I'm nothing right now. Only thing I got is the Most High, the spirit he gives me, and that's enough for me right now. I could work with that. You know, I got a home. You know, I got the needs that I need. I got the food I need. You know, and I even got a couple wants. You know what I'm saying? I understand that I should be humble right now. I don't have, I don't have the accessories of a king. All right. So I'm not going to walk up and down the street like I'm a king. Y'all do what I say. Y'all do what I want. Because I'm not physically a king. You feel me? I don't have the accessories. I don't have the power of a king. So why would I move like that? I'm moving humbly. I walk down the street, hey, how you doing? I'm a person just like you. I'm no better than you, really. I don't know my outcome. We don't know your outcome, you know? This is Proverbs 22:4. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. All right, so humility, you know, people get made fun of. They humility, you know. Hey, the Most High, I said the Most High, Yahushua, he had humility when they put him on that cross. You know, the prophets take a lot of disrespect, and you just gotta go with it. Sometimes you're not gonna always backlash. You're not gonna always jump out like, man, you know what? Oh, no, sometimes you just gotta look at them and look away. Like it's not even worth it. If they can't get the message, oh well. They think you a foolish man. Let them be that. We know they the fool. So hey, I mean, like, sometimes you gotta know when and when not to, you know. And it say fear of the Lord. See, another good characteristic. When you get one good characteristic, it's gonna lead to another. Because fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And who don't want knowledge? Who don't want wisdom? Who don't want to know, you know? Hey, but I hope this is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash, giving double honor to the apostle, elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the brothers pushing the truth and sincerity in the Bible Bull.